Hi, this is Ryan with Automatic Comics, and up next I'll be unboxing a couple awesome Silver Surfer books. Stay tuned. Alright, so before we get started, please remember to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this. Like I mentioned in my last market video, I've got a number of boxes that I need to open. So I'm trying to incorporate a few more unboxing videos, and I've got a couple here that I think are some pretty cool Silver Surfer books. If you're not familiar with him, his first appearance was in Fantastic Four number 48. I'll plug a picture of it up here. It is one of the hottest books right now, and so I wanted to talk about some other books that may be good alternatives now that book and the one back here, Fantastic Four 49, which is his first cover appearance, as well as the first full appearance of Galactus, have gotten very, very expensive. But there are some awesome Silver Surfer books out there, incredible covers, and I think I've got a couple of them here that I'm going to talk about. So I'll get into this first box here, and we'll talk about this book. Alright, so like I know I say in a lot of my videos, I am very excited to get this book. I really, really mean it on this one. I have wanted a copy of this for a long time. Ever since I was a little kid, I've wanted a copy of this book, and I just had never gotten one, and I especially wanted one that was in high grade, because it has a dark background, a solid background, and so creases and everything really show up on it. And I had actually mentioned this one, I believe, in my prior video where I was talking about, I think one of the market videos where I was talking about maybe the Fantastic Four 48, 49, and 50 and some potential alternatives. I still think Fantastic Four 50 is a great book to pick up. 48 and 49 have gotten very expensive, but 50 really has not moved that much yet, so I think that's a good one. Now this is Fantastic Four number 55, and this is this incredible purple cover, and like I've mentioned in prior videos, I love purple covers. I think they just end up looking really, really sharp, especially in high grade like this, because you don't have all those any creases or anything like that showing up on it. You're going to pretty much be limited to spine ticks when you have a grade like this, or maybe a very small corner crease, something like that, or very, very small stain. So you end up having a very clean looking book. This is his fourth appearance, so this is the first time he appears again after that initial run of 48 through 50. And obviously here he's battling the Thing on the cover. It's just, it's an awesome cover. It's an action cover, which I always like. And again, like I said, just a great purple cover. Clean book, as front and back and everything, like you would expect with a with a book that's this high of grade. And even in this high grade, it's not cheap, but it's also not, as expensive as what you're going to pay for 48, 49, or 50. So I still think this is a good option of a book to go after outside of those, first three appearances. But yeah, very excited to get this book. Like I said, always wanted this one, and I am happy to add a copy that looks as nice as this one. All right, now onto the next book. Real quick, the seller put in an extra book, which is real nice. This is Strange Tales 140. It's a presentable copy as well. Looks like it's probably like it's just staining and stuff, maybe like a 3.5, 3, something like that. But nice, cool reader copy. It's a Silver Age book. That's awesome to have included with this. Now, this is one of my favorite Silver Surfer covers, and I'd had a copy in the past that was raw. I ended up selling it a while ago, and this one came up as the seller was on Instagram, and he was doing kind of like an Instagram auction, and I ended up winning that auction, and yeah, I am I'm real happy to get this book. And he had said that it was a book that looked like it should be pressed. It hadn't been pressed yet, and I definitely agree. This book has not been pressed. And so this is Silver Surfer #4. And this is from Silver Surfer's first self-titled run. And there are a number of books in this run that are extremely hot right now. Silver Surfer 1 and Silver Surfer 3. So his first self-titled issue, which also includes his origin, and then Silver Surfer 3, which is the first appearance of Mephisto, which everybody's kind of like joking about now because everyone was saying, oh, Mephisto's going to appear in WandaVision, and then never did, and so now everybody's just kind of like teasing, like, if Mephisto's going to show up in like every show now. But that Silver Surfer 3 had been undervalued for a long time, so I mean, I expect maybe it'll come down a little bit as we don't get any news about Mephisto, but I don't think it's going to retract too much on that price. A little bit though, so that's one thing I'm going to be watching for to see if there's some books I can pick up with that. But this is issue 4, and there's nothing particularly key about this issue other than it is just an awesome cover. It is one of the best covers of the Silver Age. Just Silver Surfer battling Thor, and it's just incredible. He's on the Rainbow Bridge, and it's a cool book, and very happy to get this one. And I'm definitely going to be considering cracking this one out and resubmitting it. So if you can see, let's see if we can see what I'm talking about when I say that. Yeah, okay, so there you go. So you can see along that spine, there's that bend. It goes all the way up the spine, and then in this top corner as well, you can see that bend there. That there's some bends and folds and things that there's a couple that might be color breaking, but some that aren't. So this is a book that could definitely benefit from getting pressed, and that's the kind of thing that if you're not familiar with, people are talking about when they're looking for books that appear to have pressable defects. So defects that don't break color, they aren't tears, things like that, things that with pressing can flatten them out and potentially improve the grade of these books. And when you're talking about sending things in for pressing and cleaning and regrading, that kind of thing, the things you want to consider are what type of value increase are you going to get from that effort that you're putting in, because it's time. That book is going to be gone for maybe 6 months now, with how CGC is and with how busy good pressers are. And so you've got 6 months that you're not going to have that book. You have the potential that it's not going to go up in grade, so there's that risk. And if it goes up a half grade, is it worth it? What's the price difference for going up a half grade versus a full grade? And is that time and money that you're going to spend, because it also costs money to get books pressed and regraded, is it worth it to get that bump? And for this one, it might be. If this can get up, move up to an 8, that could be $500 or $600 more just with that grade, and a half grade could easily add $200-300. So sending something in and having it cost $60 for pressing and regrading might be really worth it for that. So just something to consider when you're looking at cracking out books and resubmitting them. There is a cost to doing that, and you want to kind of make sure that it's worth it when you're putting in that effort. And this is not a cheap book right now. All of the Silver Surfer 1, 3, and 4 have all gotten very expensive. It's one of the books that I watch is Silver Surfer 1 and a 6.5, because that's a book I have, and that's about a $1,800 book now at a 6.5. This one is probably about up there in that same range as well, and similar with Silver Surfer 3. They're all kind of getting up there in those types of prices in mid grades, and so they're definitely books to look out for, and are really on the rise because people are expecting Silver Surfer, Galactus, those types of characters to eventually appear in the Marvel Universe, because they're going into those space-based stories, where you've got the Guardians of the Galaxy and all that, and when you start bringing in the Fantastic Four and cosmic powers and everything that comes with them, you expect to see these types of characters show up. So I'm very happy to get this book. I think it is, like I said, it's definitely a candidate for pressing and cleaning, and I think that is one that I'm really going to consider sending in. So these are two books that I think are just awesome alternatives to picking up, the first, second, and third appearances of Silver Surfer, kind of that original 48 through 50 run, and you get some incredible covers and popular books, important books, and just awesome books to add to any Silver Surfer collection. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this, and I will see you in the next video.